Red Army. Welcome back. Whether you're tuning in from the Stretford end, watching from your living room with a cuppa in hand, or following along from the other side of the world with that iconic red shirt on your back, this one is for you. Pull up a seat, because today we are diving deep into what could be the most pivotal summer in Manchester United's recent history. We're talking midfield overhauls, managerial shake-ups, a Frenchman at the Bernabeu casting eyes our way, and a United legend himself putting Cole Palmer's name right into the conversation. Buckle up, it's going to be a proper ride. And before we go any further, make sure you stay connected and never miss our next update, because the transfer rumour mill is only just warming up. Let's not dance around it. The heart of this Manchester United side has been creaking, groaning, and in desperate need of fresh blood for far too long. With Casemiro's departure all but confirmed at the end of this season, United find themselves staring down the barrel of a midfield crisis, and yet bizarrely also standing on the edge of a genuine new dawn. The Daily Telegraph have reported that United want to bring in at least 2 midfielders this summer, and frankly, given what we've witnessed this campaign, you'd argue they need them more than they need oxygen. The engine room of a great team is everything, and right now, our engine is spluttering. Now here's where things get genuinely exciting, United faithful. Aurelien Tchouameni, Real Madrid's imperious, combative, box-to-box force of nature, is reportedly on the shortlist to fill the void left by Casemiro. And what a statement of intent that would be. The man is only 25 years old, built like a tank, reads the game with the kind of intelligence you simply cannot coach, and has experience operating at the very highest levels of European football. But here's the big question burning through every United fan's mind right now. Would Tchouameni actually fit into United's system? Would he thrive under the style of play Carrick, or whoever takes the reins is looking to implement? Or would this be another case of a world-class player struggling to find his identity in a squad still finding its own? Would you take Tchouameni ahead of Tonali or Elliott Anderson? Drop your honest thoughts. Who is the midfield signing United truly need this summer? Let's talk about Elliott Anderson, because this lad has been absolutely electric. At just 23 years of age, he ticks every single box United's recruitment team have apparently outlined. The right age profile, the right mentality, the right energy and drive. The Telegraph's Ducker has confirmed he fits the mould United are looking for. But here's the brutal reality, folks. If Nottingham Forest survive relegation this season, and they look well placed to do so, prizing Anderson away from the City ground could cost north of £100 million. £100 million for a Championship escapee who hasn't yet played Champions League football. Now, I'm not saying he isn't worth it, because the boy is special, but United's current financial constraints make that figure feel like a mountain. And with Manchester City reportedly lurking in the shadows and seen as frontrunners for his signature, this one could sting. If the midfield saga wasn't enough to keep you glued to your screens, the managerial picture at Old Trafford is equally gripping, equally unpredictable, and equally capable of producing a plot twist that nobody saw coming. Michael Carrick has done a genuinely impressive job since stepping in back in January. The man bleeds United, he knows the dressing room, and he has restored a sense of belief and structure that had gone missing. He remains the frontrunner, but football is football, and the names being circulated alongside him are nothing short of fascinating. Julian Nagelsmann, tactically brilliant, young, hungry. Andoni Iraola, widely regarded as one of the finest tactical minds currently working in the English game. And now, entering the frame in dramatic fashion, none other than Unai Emery. Emery, a man who wins trophies, a man who lives and breathes European football, a man who turned Aston Villa into genuine title contenders and showed everyone at Arsenal what winning a cup competition actually feels like again. Intermediaries are actively promoting his availability, and both United and Real Madrid have him on their radar. The question is, does Emery's methodical, detail-oriented approach suit the kind of high-energy, attacking rebuild that United appear to be plotting? And crucially, does Emery himself want the chaos that comes with managing Manchester United in this era? These are the questions that will keep us up at night, and we want to know, who do you want in that dugout? Carrick, Nagelsmann, Iraola, or Emery? Who is the right man to lead United into the next chapter? Cast your verdict. And just when you thought this summer couldn't get any more mouth-watering, in steps the Welsh wizard himself, Ryan Giggs, to throw a name into the ring that set the internet absolutely ablaze. Cole Palmer, a Manchester lad, a generational talent, a player who has done things at Chelsea this season that have made grown men weep with disbelief. Giggs put it simply and beautifully. Yeah, he would fit at United. And when you strip it all back, can you argue with that? The boy is from this city. He came through the City Academy, yes, but deep down, every romantic football fan knows there's a narrative there that writes itself. It's only really Bruno who's creating things time and time again. What if Bruno's had a bad day or is injured? You need 3 or 4 players in your squad who can make things happen. And there it is. That is the crux of the entire issue at Old Trafford, laid bare with the kind of clarity that only someone who played at the very highest level can articulate. Bruno Fernandes is carrying this creative burden almost entirely on his own. He is magnificent, arguably one of the best attacking midfielders in world football on his day, but no single player should have to shoulder that weight alone. When Bruno is off, or worse, injured, United look toothless. They look devoid of ideas. Cole Palmer, played off the right as Giggs suggests, could be that second creative heartbeat this club so desperately craves alongside the goals of Brian Mbeumo and Sesko up top. Is Cole Palmer a realistic target? Should United make a move for their own city's son? Or is this simply a romantic fantasy that will never materialise? Step back and look at this summer in its entirety, and you begin to feel something that has been absent at Old Trafford for a painfully long time. Genuine, legitimate, justified excitement. A potential Champions League return, new midfield blood coming in, a managerial decision that could set the direction for the next decade, and transfer targets that, if pulled off, would signal to the rest of the Premier League that the sleeping giant has truly woken up. The theatre of dreams deserves drama. It deserves nights under the floodlights that make the hairs on your neck stand up. It deserves a midfield that wins tackles, drives forward, and makes the entire stadium rise from their seats. This summer, if the right decisions are made, Manchester United could be building something truly special, and we will be right here, every step of the way, covering every leak, every deal, every twist in this incredible story. Here's a quick summary of what's covered: the Casemiro void and the midfield rebuild, the Tchouameni shortlist, the Elliott Anderson price tag dilemma, the four-way manager race, and Giggs's Cole Palmer revelation. 3 fan debate questions are woven in throughout to spark conversation, and the piece closes with a reminder to stay connected for future updates. The interactive buttons at the bottom let readers instantly go deeper on any topic. Tchouameni's tactical fit, the manager comparison, or the Cole Palmer dream. Want me to adjust the tone, length, or focus of any section?